About 7 or 8 years ago, my daughter, who has Down syndrome, Louisa, didn't have much of a social life. She was 16 and 17 at the time, and with the help of her brother, Fiacre, who was in transition year, they came together, each with a group of friends. So Louisa had her pals, and Fiacre had his pals from transition year, and every week they used to meet, and they used to decide what to do, whether to go bowling or the cinema, go for coffee. And this was really successful, and it added an awful lot to Louisa's life and her friends with learning disabilities, because they had no social outlet. So on further investigation and speaking to Louisa's friends, they expressed three things that they were very concerned about. They wanted to continue their education, they wanted to gain employment, and they also wanted to become valuable members of the community where they could participate, and they wanted other people to realise that they could do things in their own community. So that's where Inspired was born. In the last 5 years, it has grown, and it has been a really exciting journey. We concentrate on education, employment and community inclusion. And in all of those aspects, it's led by the participant. The participants tell us what kind of courses they would like to follow, and then we find the tutors.
We do typing. He just shows us how to get up shapes and kind of basically everything about computers, really. Because I get to know about things I never heard of before.
We also have the Culinary Academy, where they are involved in buying the items that they will be using in the cooking, involved in choosing the recipes, involved in cooking.
I like Inspired because I have a lot of interests and stuff we do, and I like cooking. We made butternut squash soup. We prepared the vegetables and we chopped them and we put them in the bowl. We prepped them and we cooked them and we put vegetable stock in them. We did pizzas. We made pizzas. I found the prepping very interesting because I was learning a lot of new skills and preparation and teamwork and time management.
I did art, which means I did art. I drew the flower after I painted on the board.
I think a classroom situation is fine, and here they develop the skills to become more sociable and to communicate. But out in the community and in the business community, they get to actually exercise those skills. Here, it's this continuous ability and this continuous learning and developing those skills and then implementing those skills in that workplace. That's very, very important. One of the organisations we would work closely with would be employability. They have a number of support services that they can give to the employer, and a number of supports, I suppose financial support as well, that they can make some contributions towards the employment of the participants as well. Well, at the moment we have a number of placements. So Louisa is working with Brush and Blush. She's a fantastic contribution to the whole community of employees there.
She does the sweeping the floor, tidies the brushes, cleans up the colour bowls. She fits in very well with the girls, and has improved tremendously since she started. So she's fantastic. She's a great asset to the business. She comes out with the teas, she comes out with the chocolates for every occasion. She has the chocolates on hand, so and the sweets. She loves to give everybody the chocolates and the sweets, and people get on great with her. They really do. And she was nominated for an award in the Connect hairdressing awards, so she's up for junior stylist, and people are just delighted for her.
My name is Sinead Joy. I work in the KCFE Education and Training Board. I'm working in an office, and it's in the HR, and I'm collecting the posts and sorting out the interview sheets. I love it because the staff there are always so kind and caring. But I'd like to say thank you for helping me out, for helping me to choose to work in an office. And I want to say thank you for all that. I want to say thank you for giving me this work experience.
My name is David Malone and I'm 38. I work in Joe O'Brien's Barbers. I go for messages for them, giving them lunch, and sometimes they give me a tip. It's a very good place. I love my payment. It makes me feel more independent because Inspire got me the job when I first started. Working at Joe's is great fun. I like the staff in there. I like working there because it helps me create more independence in life.
The response from the employers has been fantastic, and they really have embraced it, and it has been tremendous. They have been very giving and very understanding, and they're not creating roles. These are legitimate employment opportunities that they're offering.
Well, I think sometimes the general public don't really understand that people and young adults with learning disabilities do have a desire to help others and to contribute towards their community. We have engaged with Tralee Towns, and we've done a lot of work with other charities because I suppose we want to show our participants that there's lots of other people out there and everyone is different and everyone needs help, but yet everybody has ability in their own way. So they have contributed and volunteered with Breast Cancer Ireland, with autism, and with a lot of other charities, and they really enjoy doing that. And we had a brilliant tea day here last year for the Alzheimer's Society, and they did it all. They made the tea, they bought the biscuits, they engaged with everybody who came in, and they got such a sense of well-being from it because, like everybody, they need to have a purpose in their life.
I think it's very important that the building is in the centre of town. The whole ethos around Inspired is that our participants are a valuable part of the community. So, you know, our participants here, they're in town, they go to the coffee shops, people know them, they're used to seeing them, they make friends with them very, very easily.
I like visiting coffee shops. I like the green tea and the apple thing, the pastry thing, because they're all my friends.
My name is Breda. I love the shop.
We love seeing the gang from Inspired coming into us. They're always full of life and energy, and they know exactly what they want, not like some of our customers coming in. And they always help us out with our fundraising for our own charity, Actually Social, so they're very, very good. They always help us out in our flag days and in our backpacking, so we just love the Inspired gang.
I love shops, yeah, and I love clothes. That's one thing I always love.
You're supposed to say you love jewellery,
I love jewellery and I love clothes.
God's sake.
Yeah.
We have developed a relationship with Kerry College of Further Education. So we have set up a situation where the people in Inspired go to the Kerry College of Further Education and they're taking part in some of their classes and they're interacting with their students, which is very important to us, that the people in Inspired get out and go to different settings and above all integrate with other people.
This is a new collaboration that we have started just lately, and it's something that I think is really important because our students can collaborate on a number of different projects with Inspired. At the moment in the background you can see our beauty therapy students are giving workshops to the students, and I also envisage that it can be expanded to a lot more of our programmes, for example our music programme, our sports and rec. We have a number of pre-teaching programmes. We're hoping that we can work together during the year as we go on so that our our students could give something back to the community as well.
Inspired!
Yeah, we've had some great highlights in the last 5 years. One of the biggest things that we did was actually walking in the parade during the Rose of Tralee Festival, and we had a big gang there and we had loads of banners, and that was like an Oscar night to everybody. It was brilliant because they were cheering along the street and they really enjoyed it and felt very much part of the community. But the other things we do, we've had 2 big fashion shows, and at those fashion shows it's the participants and other people with learning disabilities that are the models for the night. And we had a great surprise at the last fashion show. The world-renowned fashion designer Don O'Neill arrived, so we had an amazing night there. We aim to, you know, bring some more opportunities to their lives, really, that they have a bigger world vision, that they're not in a very limited setting.
All of these classes are so important. It made me more excited and very happy.
I think it's absolutely brilliant. It's a nice, happy place, and it has changed everything.
It's a nice place to be. It's a great place to be, to interact with the community. Inspired means to me a lot of support and a lot of friendship and a lot of new skills, and I hope to keep it up.
To be honest, if somebody had asked me what was Inspired going to be like in 5 years, I would not have realised that it could be as exciting and as productive as it has been. The most important aspect that I see, and the thing that I get most satisfaction out of, is seeing the development of each participant through whatever classes they have been taking part in, whether it's life skills, personal developments, even the drama, and then the opportunity to work. It has really developed them as people and given them so much more confidence. And now that I know that we can do that and that we can help and support people with disabilities to do that, I'm very excited going forward, because we can do it with more people and we can help more people.